How do I never fail to find the loudest spot to sit down and AFK in Minecraft? I need to just make a chamber at some point. A place to sit down, so that way I can just have the disc go through and whatnot, and then you just don't need to worry about what else is going on. I will say, I feel like I mentioned this before, but it's always fun to me. It always feels a little ironic to start a stream with stall is the first. Well, actually, that works in one way because it's like I'm stalling to begin. But it's mostly just the fact I'm like, that disc is still special to me. As memeable as it is and as silly as it is, that's the first disc I ever got on my own in Minecraft overall. And it used to be the way I ended every stream. I used to just outro by playing stall. I always say I'm gonna bring it back, but I'm absolutely never in the consciousness to do that again. There's probably so much other things going on. The last thing I'm thinking of, okay, find a spot to sit down and make sure I start playing stall in the backpack while I say goodbye. That, and I normally turn off audio because there's people around now. Sounds like you're getting old. I'm absolutely not. There's absolutely nothing approaching. That's if that was even noticeable. I was pre-preparing. Because not Friday, Saturday. There's gonna be a 24-hour stream, as much as I kept trying to sneak my way out from doing it. Because I have not been very conscious in general. I'm so tired. I am always tired. Maybe I should just get a sleep schedule. But I've not. So of course, starting at, I would say, midnight CST. So the second Saturday begins in my time zone, I'm gonna stream. And we're gonna keep streaming until this timer runs out. Not yet. We have a few days. But it will happen. Let me put that away. All I can promise that I will be incomprehensible. And I warn in advance, you will see my background, and you will see an ego staring into your eyes. But don't worry about it. It's because Minecraft hates me, so I'm doing a different version of screen share in order to do this. I might join chat around like midnight when I'm kitty time, as I'm going to a musical for the 3rd time, the same one. Will be the 10th time for my friends. Fair, fair. Who doesn't love themselves a good musical? I was gonna grab something out, but I don't want it to actually have a location on it if it does. Let me look, let me look. I have like 50 pride flags in it, apparently. Okay, I can't. But I have so much Rocky Horror memorabilia around me you would not believe. It's a good cry. Paying to cry is good for the mental health. If you say so, if you say so. You're the therapist around here. I'm gonna trust you. No. I realize I've been unmuted this whole time. That's fine. Hello, Katina the Third. My greatest consultant in these times of trying. Why does my chair have a hunger bar? I've asked that before and I still don't understand. Well, the short time use of me attempting to use this backpack has surely been something. I guess it won't feed me till I have enough room just for chicken. I don't know. Your chair's a mimic? I hope not. If it was, I think one of these times I'm gonna walk in there and not see the cat there anymore. Gonna be real with you. Now then, I had no real reason for being down here, other than just wanting a moment where I feel like I wouldn't be ripped to shreds. Which isn't saying a lot when... actually is saying a lot, knowing that this is in fact a place where I still can be ripped to shreds. Ooh, full moon. Because, I'm sorry, I was way too distracted by the moon. Oh my goodness, the moon ruined me. This is you! My brain can't handle the moon, apparently. What was I going on about? Oh yes! That room is not safe. Is the moon big? Werewolf ego? I'm not a werewolf. As much as I enjoy to go low, Bjork, I don't sense any lycanthropy taking my form anytime soon. I don't believe I had such an ailment. But that's what a werewolf would say. I thought I saw something else. Oh, there's another knife there. One night, two night, shade wraith. To therapy with you. There's no way in the world I'm gonna let you take me to therapy and try and gaslight me into believing I'm a werewolf. Is it not enough proof now that I look into the moon? I said the sun. It's just that bright. No, I look into the moon and I exist here. I'm in my form as B. As much goblin as one could begin with. Say that, I think I'm half goblin, really. I'm not necessarily bright green, but you'd still suspect I'd have the teeth and the ears, which are on the side of my head, which you can only see for a split second, because that's kind of how first and third person work. Maybe the werewolf is the friends we made along the way. Hello? Could you give me a second? Could you not half goblin, half wolf? I'm not half wolf. Sir, I'm not feeling this right now. This is a place of peace! Don't laugh like that in my place of peace! See that roar you made? I did not roar. These are not sounds of mine. This is but a beast attacking. It's all but a metaphor. No. My goodness, this guy's annoying. Okay, he's gone. Get out of here, you scalawags. That's fine. I've been needing more bones anyway. We've been running a little low on bone blocks. Have not seen those before? Whoa. Yeah. They suck. I've seen so many of them. They're supposed to be rare, but there's times I see at least 2 of them. You don't want to be caught between 2 of them when they are both summoning people around you. It is a very, very stressful ordeal. Anywho. Hat bag for me. Not useful. I forget, do I have even more? I do have more that I've just never opened. I guess may as well. I'll organize it some other day. Hat. Eyes. I'm sorry. We're just gonna do a quick gambling session. Okay. Loot boxes, let's go. Yeah. Homogus. And bam. Okay, well that was a misclick. Mario. Tanuki Leaf. Big head. Dog Dimmadome. back-to-back disguise glasses, and a mask. Okay, now to get RGB everything. Well, almost RGB everything. We got headphones. Have tomato splats? Yikes. And of course, there's the mimic. There's the mimic in which you speak of. A part of me was, I don't know if it would be fingers crossed to hope there would be, or that there wouldn't be, in fear that I would get wolf ears out of that, because that would be so funny. It would be very funny to me. But RGB improves performance. Surely, surely. Now I got my little dingle dongles on, put my little antennae. And that's just because it manages to actually match the color of the top of the hat edge thing. I think that's funky. Anywho, we continue work on this. Don't know why it's like this. It's looking more like a temple. A meeting amongst gods may take place in this bathhouse, it seems. But anywho, we need more lecterns. Because while the oak coloring doesn't match anything else, you can't tell me it's not a cool detail. Can't tell me it doesn't look neat. I say so myself. But with that, we're gonna need more. Much more. Let me see, do I have room to put any of this else in here? No, I do not. Figured. So then. What am I needing next that I'm not thinking of? Also, I realize I still have these stairs. I absolutely don't need them. The smooth stairs will do enough for me. I just have so much stuff everywhere. Moving stuff around. I should have more bookshelves in here, I think. Maybe. No, I don't. Unless they're before my eyes and I can't see it, but I don't think so. I don't think I have any more. I've decided I'll be sealing and protecting building the outside of the therapy office, and I'll just make the interior first. Hey! That's still progress. That's still something being built. I don't know, the idea of building the inside of something first does sound like a smart idea. Because half the time, I'll have ideas for what I want a room to be. Like, oh, I want a bedroom to look like this and have this here and this there. But once I build the outside, I do not give myself enough room to do that. To do the things I wish for. I don't think about it enough. And I feel like that would be a fun challenge to build the inside and then work on the outside. But it does look weird. Well, either way, you have a shell. Everything looks weird until you do it. I can say firsthand, the amount of times I go to draw something and someone peeks over you, they're just like, why are they bald? It's like, I don't know. Maybe when I touch the pencil once against the paper, not everything appears at the same time. I'm not sure. They're naked. I don't know. Maybe because I need to know where limbs are to decide how the cloth would move with it. I don't know. People make things difficult sometimes. You can have furniture without walls. I think most would look at it and go, yep, this is in progress. Up there. Bam. Definitely gonna need more than 10 of these. But it's a start. Yeah, all that, and then I also only got 3 out of that. Okay, we just need all the oak. I need to just not be scared of using all my stuff. Aha! That feels like a good start. That feels like a good start. We will begin our efforts to get more soon. Planning the tier first would be better so you're not restrained by the walls previously built. Yeah, yeah. Enjoy the free content. What content? Whereas I built this high. This doesn't need to be this high, does it? I feel like I made these too tall. This was meant to be 5, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what did I do? What did I do here? Okay, I had the stairs go all the way to the edge already. Then I was gonna be like, what? I don't like when it changes. I don't like when things get different on me. God, I keep hoping I could just crouch. There we go. There we go. Netty a clue. Netty a clue as to something being different. Aha! Probably a very pointless spot to do that, but still. Anything for getting to keep more blocks. I'm all about shortcuts and whatnot. I'm so confused how you're just a little spider goblin and gobble up those walls. Because I have... Okay, if it wasn't in German, it would say cicada... Not cicada. Centipede leg pants. Made with the centipede legs that you can get. And those help you climb up walls. I figured out that was a thing, and I wanted them. Because I feel like it would make building oh so much easier. And if you're an actual pro gamer, unlike myself, you can catch yourself before you fall off things. And you can kind of just go anywhere, really. Within reason, I suppose. Though, the grapple hook already exists for lots of things like that. Now then, let's see. I want to do the lecterns first, because I know it's going to be very annoying to slip up inside of those areas. Of course you'd be on that side, when a roof already exists. So that's next. We need more oak. And I suppose there's no harm in me taking a little peek to see if Her Majesty, to see if my liege may have a bit lingering about. It seems quite possible. Stay here, Meal. Even though that one bit of travel with you became a slideshow, I wish for you to stay there. Come on. Okay, there we go. For Jester, I'm creaking all over the place, badly. Maybe we should just gather some wood on our own. I hate to bother the queen. I really find that climbing in German is klettern, because it sounds like the word we use in Dutch for plummeting. I think the queen is asleep. She might be. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be very careful, okay? Very quiet. Hopefully the floorboards don't creak too loud under our steps. And we can, get some more. Oh, so much. Quiet as a mouse. In and out without a thought! We did it. She okay? I think she's writing in her little novel. Maybe she has some great stories in mind. I mean, I've always been one for a tall tale myself, so I don't see why not support her creative endeavors. Actually, it's night. Let me check my mailbox too, because I forget sometimes. I also keep climbing up the doors. I need to stop doing that. I keep scaling the walls, and it's really just not necessary. It is very threatening that the thing I face when I sleep is the hit list. It's not a hit list. Okay, it's not a hit list. These are lovely YouTuber people that I've just happened to run into during my MCC Island times. All I wish to do is fish, and they just happen to show up and fish through my torso, which I think is pretty rude. I still won't forget Etho for that. And no, that doesn't mean I just stood there. I mean as in, he stood next to me, and then went behind me, and then continued fishing. Impaled me in my organs! He's next. The others are fine. Gub was chill. Captain Sparkles is chill. Etho. At every turn, he's there. I'll never know peace as long as he's still about. Also, I've just never fixed that still. Let me get that dealt with. I know people are leaving them around for fun, but I would like to have my thing back. Thank you very much. I say that I need to make a better image. That's also around the corner. He was. Not anymore. He's been moved around. I think, where did that picture go? I'll put it in the cabinets. Because if I had a dresser up here, I would, but I do not have it. Surprisingly not at my room. Yeah, you've been spared. You've been spared to see. I can't get off. Okay. I'm stuck to the ceiling. Fine then, I'll crouch everywhere I go if I've got to. Something seems vaguely weird maybe about keeping it in the bathroom cabinet, but I just don't have another spot in mind to put that. I know, a little surprise for someone to find later. Onwards! I'm curious, how much frames am I really working on here? 6? 5? Man! 11? Wow. We are doing it. We're maybe moving. 60s, I'm not gonna lie. For someone who started out with at least 30 at some point, it does feel concerning. Okay, and it seems Kitty is done. She wrote enough. There we go. How much we're gonna bet we're gonna end up with more of these than we need? Actually, I predict we're gonna have one extra. Looking at the number here, this is gonna be one extra lectern when I'm done. Did this also get loaded? This also get loaded by one. Doing oh so quickest of maths. Minecraft is 15 consistently. My one lectern. Now let's go stow away this grand oak. This oak to be kept with me. Guess this is technically wood. That'll go in here. Actually, nah. My buttons. We're gonna put this in the miscellaneous chest. With the redstone. Man, I've been watching... When I've been just watching, I've been just thinking about... Because while I'm working during the day, there's just... My mind's just going. Because all I do is mindless repetitive tasks of just cleaning stuff. So in my mind, I'm just somewhere else. And I've been spending so much time thinking about, I guess, animatronics in a way. Not like in this way. Not necessarily in this way. But as in, like, the actual, usually, like, Pizza Time Theater, Showbiz, yeah, Showbiz Pizza, which then became Showbiz, oh no, I forgot what the combined name was. Basically, they had the combined name, and then eventually they had concept reunification, and we got Chuck E. Cheese, which is reuses Showbiz characters with the Pizza Time Theater character. Anyways, whole thing, and the fact that all of this stuff somehow does start off with Disney. Because Disney, Walt Disney himself, a lot happened there with robotics and animatronics, and then especially like the Abe Lincoln animatronic, which was considered an affront to God because of, felt like he recreated life and whatever the people were angry about. There's always something to be angry about in that case. Robots and a lot of trains. Man loved trains. I've learned that very quickly. I used to work at a theme park. It was really fun, to be honest. Bro, every time I would see those TikToks or Instagram reels of the scare actors, at like, what do you call it? Six Flags? Is it even at Six Flags? I don't know. They probably have scare actors at Six Flags for their nights of horror or whatever. It always seems like that would be so much fun. Because one of the things are like, I don't like to speak with people. Really? Like, I'm a very introverted individual. But in times like this, where, like, I'm just separated from everything, like, you may be here, but I can't see you. You know, you can't look me in the eyes, that I can tell. And as long as you can't look me in the eyes, as long as I have some level of separation, it does not affect me. I can do just anything, which is why streaming is fun, because then I have the constant want to show things to people. I like playing games while someone else plays games, or to play games with people, or to show people the game I'm playing, and to talk about stuff. And this is a perfect way to do that without someone needing to actually be there. It's like it's just recording my conscious thought for later. And then that thought is repeated for several hours and for several days, because I can't remember what I talked about. But, you know. Oh, Walt, Elias, I like trains, Disney. Yeah. Making Disney World to have a whole theme park and everything, I mean, yeah. Making Disney World to make a big train to move around it? Big train. Hello, sir. What do you have? I don't think we need these. I have absolutely no idea what stuff we have, if I'm honest with you. Hello, kitty. I don't think she's doing I couldn't tell if she was leaving or joining. Did she join twice? No. She was here, and then she left, and then she came. She doesn't seem to be doing well physically, or with the amount of bars she has. Autism gonna run through that the social anxiety. It's all the things where, like, I'm gonna be honest for a moment. I think I might not be neurotypical. That's just a hint. We'll say I've never been officially diagnosed with anything, and I'm not gonna be one to self-diagnose. But I'm gonna at least theorize that I might be neurodivergent. I don't know. Whoa, I'm surprised. Yeah, I don't know, just a hint. Just a hint. Just a hint. Just an idea. Which I will say, just in case, because I realize I yap about, and I realize you might not know what this is. For those who are curious, I wonder if I can extend my camera to make it actually more visible. I've taken this off the wall once, and all the thumbtacks are through it, and it hurts. Here, let me have fun for like 1 second. If I can... Let's see. No, not that. Oh, I forgot my camera's mirrored. I opened my camera and I'm facing the other direction. I don't know why I did that. That confuses me. I'm throwing myself off. I'm trying to find the filter option. Why can't I click filter? There we go. Goodness me. There we go. More room. You can see more chaos happening around here. But this, my friend, is what I call the lore board. If there's anything you wanted to know about Five Nights at Freddy's, if you wanted to know the timeline, just come to me. I thought you were just one circle. No. There is more here all along, I know, surprising. Yeah, this is... It kind of moves in a circle because I started running out of space at one point. And my goodness. Okay, you know what? I don't need this right now. Because I'm yapping and I need space to move, and I'm going to presume there's nothing happening in Minecraft that I need to listen to. Just so I can physically turn this direction and go to a double check. Yeah. This goes almost full circle because we have 1970 Fall Fest up here. And we got, of course, the Mimic, 1979. I'm still surprised I was able to, before the Mimic came out, mind you, I've listed Chica's Party World is happening in the 70s, even though I think it was mostly just mentioned in a sister location teaser. Like, back when it was still in Scott's Games, you can go on that, you click Control-U as you do on any website, and it'll give you the code for it. And within that, there was it that? It was that and or something involving instructions that you can unlock in sister location, I believe, that showed, like, schedules of when animatronics are taken out to certain places, when other places are open, and things of the such. But things like that, because Scott loved to hide stuff in the inspect pages and things of the sort. Before the Mimic came out, I already had Chica's Party World. Actually, I have here Original Mediocre Melodies and Chica's Origin, Chica's Party World, listed here in a red sticky note. As soon as the Mimic came out, I wrote down a yellow sticky note because there's the posters for Chica's Party World in it. The original Fast Crew did not exist then. At least, especially when the Mimic is first made and created. And so, I'm seeing the posters, I'm like, whoa! Chica exists, this place has clearly done things for them, or made promotional material. Well, they made mascots, because there's several versions of the suit, and you can see the evolution. I could have put it up there. It's already in the 70s. I don't know how I came to that conclusion, but I already knew. And then just the beginning of this. Of course, there's the basics, because for the longest time, this is stuff I just knew. This used to just have random drawings on it, okay? Which I've then, I believe, cut out some of them that I think were worth saving and like threw them on this old sketchbook, I think. The ancient egos of times past. But, well, that, and then a select few are on, like, a very small board, like this size over there. Because it used to be just, this was just general knowledge. Of course, this is extended greatly from how the lore board started. It was general knowledge, and I played a lot of, I think, like, VR chat and stuff. Because if you can't tell, I don't get outside. I have to socialize somehow. And that's what I did. And there was a world where you can have pens and you can draw and whatnot. And I was in a Five Nights at Freddy's Relay world, and someone said, like, oh, I don't know the timeline or something like that. And before I knew it, I was physically drawing out the entire timeline off the top of my head, both game timeline and just location timeline, because, of course, there's differences between, of course, the order stuff comes out and the order things happen. Once again, this started off as being FNAF 2 here, FNAF 1 here, and then I realized you need to get specific on locations, because within FNAF 2 you can technically list the wizards as coming from a location you don't see in games, compared to the toys which are in that respective location. And even FNAF 4, that could be 3 different locations when you think about it. But yeah. So it started off with me putting sticky notes on just the wall above my bed, which led to me waking up with sticky notes on my head. I wake up and look, oh, what's that? That happened in the 1980s, and I put it back on the wall, right in the line where it needs to be. And I went, these aren't staying on the wall, I need a better spot. Corkboard. What do I have? Sticky notes. What else do I have? String. String of various colors, so not only can I have a timeline connection, but I can also have extra in-betweens, because sister location had to be separated, because it's kind of in between a few spots, and it was hard to fit in like this. Well, I say sister location, I mean as in the separation of Circus Baby's Pizza World, and then Circus Baby's Pizza and Rentals. I had a single second of self-awareness where I realized what happened. I went from, hey, would you like to see my board, to, here, let me one by one discuss everything happening in it. But anyways, that connects, this goes here, why is this separate? No, okay, this connects this to this. Side thought, but still connected through lore. 30-year time gate, Pizza Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, VR Help Wanted, FNAF AR, Security Breach, Help Wanted 2, Security Breach Ruin. I should get back to playing Minecraft. I said, there's so many things around here. How badly my thought instant goes to, let me show you the things I have. Because I am a thing-haver. Just in FNAF, I'm here for the info dump. Good. Because, I mean, I don't know, just things have connected in such a great way, where not only do I just like Five Nights at Freddy's, but separately, I find animatronics interesting. I understand that when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's, the animatronics probably aren't accurate to how things would function in that case. I'm in there for the story. Animatronics on their own is very interesting to me when you think of the history of Chuck E. Cheese and stuff of the sort. Which has led to other things. Other forms of animatronics who tend to pique my interest. This guy, of course I painted him to look like Glamrock Freddy, because I had nothing better to do, but I have in fact dissected him myself. Mostly because he smelled rancid, because he was ancient. But I've come to learn things about their insides, like, this shouldn't be this easy to take out, I couldn't have a way. But did you know Furbies have a nervous system? I guess you can call it. I'm sorry, also, other things just fell out. Let me get that back up there. I stopped working now, the app doesn't exist anymore. I think mine were just before the app, so they didn't really have a thing for that. Yeah, so I pulled this out of his stomach. And basically, if he had the batteries in him, this is how they can tell that you touched their stomach or something. This is basically the Furby equivalent of a nerve. A sensor, where just barely touching it can make them activate. OG ones were amazing with the physical eyes. Yeah, I wish I could have one of those. Yeah, I got this guy. Looks like Freddy Freddy a bit. I had to skin him and get this individually washed and put in the dryer, if you can't tell, because his hair poof became a peep. There's also some minor issues here and there, because we had to make some incisions to get him out, but for the most part, he's doing fine. We have a yellow one in the back here, which I will not speak of, because he's stinky. I don't know, we're going through these now. We have this one, which was given to me by a friend. All of them will have their eyes open, because they're all dead. They're not simply off there, but dead. That's okay. Yeah. When it's dark. Well, lots of these used to talk in here at night. We have this one. I fear he might be asleep. This one does not necessarily have the open eyes. Maybe he died while asleep because the eyes aren't closed all the way, but I fear this one might have conscious thought in there somewhere. I'm tempted to test it. Okay, nope. He is not conscious. This one speaks Spanish. Don't know why, but he does. Let's have this one, which I have not been able to screw these on for the longest time. Don't interrupt, just want you to know the server's back up. I didn't know the server went down. I'm gonna be real with you. Those look like the boom version. I don't know the versions very well. Because, like, this one, no tough, this whatever. Could be. Lots of these, were gotten from, like, eBay or just however other ways you can come across Furbies in the wild when you can't get them from the store currently. So if these were the boom version or came with an app or whatever, I do not know. Lots of them came in just a box by themselves. Other than this one and the yellow one, which are from my childhood, which, once again, if they had an app, I would have been a little baby, a little stupid little baby, and had no idea. In my most recent havings, I have acquired some of the new ones as well, of the small variety. The small variety, I don't know if I have space, or the sanity. So, oh, it's gonna turn them on. Okay, these ones are in fact turned on, or will turn on. These ones are not dead, and will make noises. I will silence him as soon as I can figure out how to. Okay, it's making snoring noises. He should be asleep, or he's going to sleep. We're gonna put him to the side now. By this little lovely mini one. They do have bigger versions of these. I'm sticking with the small ones, because those ones I can keep in those. I've not seen those before. What the Pokemon? I also have this one. I will say, I grabbed both the ones that look cupcake, because I don't know, I like these colors. If you noticed, this one's a little different in a certain way. Because it seems they've realized something. They know what the people want and what the people need. And what the people need are longer Furbies. We need more. We need them extended. Luckily, he can retract himself. Very lovely. And funny enough, there's even smaller Furbies, which do not function. They're just little plastic things, and I got them out of like a little blind box. Which out of that, I got this little guy. This little cake-shaped guy. And funny enough, goodness, an actual version of this guy. The chances is that I got 3 of this type of guy, a small circular version, a long version, and now a baby long version, is quite lovely. Purpose lore, wise don't have gender. And also, I'm gonna start putting these back in here, or else I'm not gonna have the space. There is one more Furby I'd like to share with the class. He's a bit different. He's not official. And he may or may not go under the moniker Fruity Fruity acid rock parentheses piss. And I think I'll go get him. But you see, he's also missing a few things you would expect from an average Furby. What was his name? Fruity acid rock parentheses piss. It's a long story. A story in which I don't even recall the tale entirely myself. He kind of doesn't have ears. I didn't realize that he did not have ears. But he does have a lovely scarf. And as you're gonna see, he kind of keeps going. He just he just keeps going. Sometimes he is adorned with arms that have been taken from various Monster High dolls and stuff. What is this? This is a long Furby, my friend. The Furbies of a very long variety. I believe he's about 4 feet tall. I know I have something that's 3 feet tall and something that's 4 feet tall because I had that long stuffed animal and him, and I would compare them. Give me a second and I will figure out how tall he is. I mean, I can always stand here for reference, even though you absolutely can't see the floor or anything. Because for reference, he's probably about 3 feet tall, I take it. Because I am 5'2". Why does the Furby body pillow exist? Oh, but he is but one of many. There's many even longer than this, and a Furby body pillow, I can assure you there are people who have taken actual proper body pillows and just put a faceplate on them. Sadly, this is one where it's like 3D printed. People initially would take the OG Furbies and dissect them, take off the faceplates, and give them an extended body so they could still function and or have the moving face bits and just be long. Which is what I was talking about, where because long Furbies have become such a thing in internet culture, at least, maybe I've spent too much time on Tumblr personally, but yes. And thus, Furby official themselves have been taking note, and that's why their own guys are getting longer. If you've ever looked up the modern Furby, the DJ Furby, which is actually an actual proper sized Furby but longer, but their feet are on the bottom, unlike ones like this, where once again he would have arms coming out. If I felt like putting them back on, they're kept together with pipe cleaners because I have lost my mind. Put them away. Part of me almost wishes I was streaming on phone so I could show other things around the room. I know earlier, so more cat-like? Yes, more cat-like. Speaking of more cat-like, I do hear a cat yelling, so I'm going to quickly get her. Then I'll start showing off random items. I'm changing this to a just chatting stream, because that's what I'm doing. Who cares? I can yap for hours if need be. Don't test me. Pick up a computer and walk around with it. I might. Now then, friends, come with me if you will, while I start showing you some just random items I have. I do have to head off soon. I'd rather watch your stream, though. That's alright, that's alright. I guess you can always come back and find out what the haul was, because I just gathered these items, and I'm not stopping now. If you hear cat sounds, that's from here, because my actual cat is yelling at me. Whoa, copy go. Oh, this is not a cop. This is not a cop hat. I can assure you that much. We'll start rambling. First of all, we can go right in to the sillies. I wish I could have all 4 of them, but I don't. I was starting making a collection of the clown ones. I wanted to go with the clown plushies. I do not have the Bonnie or the Chica one, which is so sad. The Bonnie one's so cute. He has the bells on the ends of the ears. These ones came out before the Mimic was coming out, before anyone had any idea what the Mimic was, and everyone was trying to figure out if these were somehow relating to the next game. Funko slipped up and was putting stuff. No, they just had clown and balloon related stuffed animals all of a sudden, because why not? Normally when they had tons of random related ones, I mean, I say that, we got like Tie-Dye Foxy, which is just not related to anything. Though it looks so much better than the original Funko Pop Foxy for some reason. So I also want to collect... Beep beep, I heard FNAF. Welcome Xavier, it chose the perfect time. Anyways, I do find... We've summoned Xavier. Welcome Xavier, the perfect timing. Katini, yes. She is here to yell at me. And yell at you. I hope you appreciate her wisdom as she tries to shove her fur into my eyeballs. Katini the second? This is Katini the first. The original. This is the original model you hear right here. Pristine tail is shaped, can make noise. Yeah, here we have... I don't know why I started going through him like, okay, you can't tell me these don't look better than the original Foxy plush, because this is meant to be tie-dye Foxy. It just looks like he's textured nicely. He doesn't look very tie-dye to me. The only one is, I believe, tie-dye Freddy's very purple, I think, maybe, I don't recall. But they do look much better quality than the original ones. This one is closer to the shape of the original Foxy, where his eyes are poking out. None of their teeth are very well, but that's still that. Would you like to help, Kadini? And of course, once again, classic Freddy's look like he ate a bee. 2 bees, exactly. His entire face just... God, my face is gonna be itchy. I'll come to casting. I know I have one of the U2s. I have the Vanny one, of course. Because I'd be lying if I didn't say... I'd have to say Vanny and Glitchtrap and Vanessa, of course, in Trade with Vanny, have to be some of my favorite characters. Maybe it's because I've been following Five Nights at Freddy's since, I believe, 2015? I wasn't there right as they came out, but I was there the year right afterwards. Like, when FNAF 2 came out, I believe. No, I would have been when not 2016. 2016 is when the novels came out. I was gonna grab them. I'll get to them in a moment. Yeah, we have this because it is just cute, and we need more Vanny things. Okay. When I say that when I think they peaked here. Sorry, this is a statue and a half to hold. They kind of did peak here, which I will say is still so sad when you look at little things like Vanessa is such an enjoyable character in theory. When you look at what they wanted her to be before they put her into Security Breach, and I'm not gonna say I dislike the Security Breach one, but like in the promotional art, in the way she's depicted in the statues and stuff, it's certainly a different type of hair and things or whatever. Not just looks-wise, but you can connect the personality they had intended and the way she would have been intended with the way she looked different at that point. I show my trinket on stream too, but I don't exist in the mortal realm, so that's going to be more difficult. Understandable, understandable. Which You know, I'm gonna hold this for like a moment. This is gonna be like the most scuffed view you could get. Oh, so there you go. There's a little peek at various other things you can probably see up there. My various pushins. We have the Finance of Freddy's Fanta box. Vlogger ego, yeah. Vaguely vlogged. Let's go. There we go. So some posters. It's not very visual, very easy to see, but I'm talking about this poster here, that version of her, even though this is very not good quality looking. I might close Minecraft in hopes that I'm not lagging as much on myself. Okay, now we are locked in. Alright? We're locked in for this. Have all those. Oh, and of course, Hex. Is that what it's called? The Hex Company? Yeah, Hex. Parts and Service. Little thing. Got a Spring Bonnie. With a whole pizza cutter. I didn't get the ones where you can take their limbs off because, yeah. Xavier's losing it? Over what? I saw a rainbow, of course. And a little rainbow up there. I'm killing him? Oh, very good. I do have one more Finance of Freddy's plushie. I do warn, be nice to him. This is the first plushie I ever had. In elementary school, I'd say. In elementary school, I had this. I got this. Which is what I meant by Finance of Freddy's 2 was coming out, becoming a big thing when I got into Finance of Freddy's. I went to Lore's game. You can't look at my eyes. He's about to... And, the thing is that the texture of the puppet's face is a different, it's a different texture than the rest, which I quickly learned. With Expo markers, I could draw on him and wipe it off. So with a relatively expressionless, a smooth, canvas of sorts, I figured why not have fun with this. Until one day, I drew on eyebrows, because what else would you do to the puppet? And didn't wipe them off. So they stayed there for years, and eventually became one with the fabric. I, years later, finding him again, and realizing I can do better, thought that, let's fix those eyebrows, make them better. And then I went, I can do more than just eyebrows. We can do more than just 2D media in these times. And it's led to this lovely, lovely creature that watches me as I sleep every night from across the room. So, ta-da! Don't know why I made it such a grand reveal. I just like an excuse to yap more occasionally. So there we go. We're gonna slowly just go through this shelf on the side here. Because I have so many things on this shelf. Just right out of view. Of course, to go along with the box that was up there, I had to collect the limited edition Fanta Freddy stuff. Who would I be not to? And I like orange soda. So it works out for me. Of course, I have a bottle. I swear, our place was the last place to get any of it. And of course, before that happened, via Security Breach times, I also have a Security Breach energy drink. And various bottles of Fizzy Faz. They're empty now. I keep debating on wanting to, like, use a funnel and get some orange soda and cola back in these just so they can look like there's stuff in it. Might not be the original liquid that was in them, but I feel like they might look cooler with liquid in them. I'll discuss with Mother if I believe that'll lead to my reckoning or a new intrusion of ants. Because I think there might be a difference between having something that's opened and closed again. If these can be opened, I'm unsure. That really hurts. We might have glued them down, actually. That would make a lot of sense if we did that. But yeah, now we get into the nitty-gritty. These are not going to be in the best quality, but I still have the original novels. As they came out, I remember getting each of them. And of course, there's very sloppy handwriting in the very back and stuff. Because even though I was a mere little elementary student doodling and whatnot, I was still highlighting pages and writing notes and stuff. I say that, I know I highlighted some of them. I read through them and I went back in again and highlighted stuff. Okay, it's just hard to tell because it's very faded. But there's stuff highlighted here, there's things written at the top here. Okay, this is where I said I was making a lot of note of a lot of random things. Writing, I was even circling down freaking every time a year was mentioned. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here. It's very sad. Some of the papers are a little bit crumpled because like water damage and such. But otherwise. Of course, this is the only one not horrifically damaged because it's the actual hardcover book of the Twisted Ones. And a fun thing I remember about this is simply, this could be wrong, could be just nothing was said, but I believe that, I know I got this, I remember finished reading it before seeing MatPat even say anything about it, and so I lived with a world where, at least for a moment in time, I knew more about Five Nights at Freddy's than MatPat did. Is that true? Who knows? But for a moment in time, I lived that high. And then, of course, I have this one, which for some reason is the most destroyed. I think it's because this is the one I took to school the most to read. Because that's how I read through them. I would just have them in my backpack, and this is what I spent my free time doing. You reading the Harry Potter books? Nah, I'm here with the Scott Cawthon, Five Nights at Freddy's, The Fourth Closet. And of course, as time went on, who would I be to not get these versions, to make sure I got all the comic book renditions of them, the graphic novels, that's what you call them, which I do find quite cool in a way, as much as the artist of this one we found out is a very bad person, but, well, not bad. They're weird. I can't confirm or deny anything else other than they're weird. The original maker, the artist of this, weirdo person. But I'm still saying, like, if you ever got too nosy enough and you scrolled through Twitter and stuff, I know I used, of course, information from the novel and stuff that's in these. There's a lot of stuff cut out from the novel that's not in here, but I definitely use this for imagery to explain stuff easier. Also, it's so hard to find certain things in that one. But I was able to predict so much and make various connections with what the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie was to hold. I'm still tempted to make some comparisons to figure out what we could do to connect the Twisted Ones to the second movie before it comes out. Though lots of these were more so encroaching upon sister location and such than they were going in game order. I mean, as you could tell from the way that's obviously baby there. And of course, I'll say the one thing missing is I don't have the Fazbear Fright books. I believe I was listening to Daco's retelling of them at the time online, and I've listened to nearly all the stories, so I basically know how they went, though I've not gotten to read through them myself. Where really intense stuff happens is when it comes, I have gotten to read the Pizzaplex books. Not every single one of them, but at least these four. And there's more, in my nightstand thing that I've gotten through. Because these ones, you can see, are full of notes. Full of various thoughts and things I've had. I can't think if any of them are worthy of note currently. Mostly making connections to Fazbear Frights and other stories as a reference thing, and I notice themes that continue onwards. Of course, and we always love us a good reference to the FNAF 4 box, it seems, anytime I get something that connects to that. Oh, and things relating to, of course, Vanny and stuff, the Pizzaplex, and just so on and so forth. This one only has one note, and I guess I didn't think a lot for that one. Very as much. I always find it fun to see how I was running out of sticky notes as I go, as the colors just change throughout these. Which I should just look through these again at one point. Yeah. Just lots of me taking note of things. In case this one is stuffy as well. And of course, technically I have more books. I of course have the Freddy files, which I'm not really putting notes in. Of course, I happen to have... It should be over here. But it's not. I don't know where I have put it down. I do have the character encyclopedia. I don't know why it's not here. I put that somewhere. Oh, I know where it is. I'm not getting up for that. I'm not going over them. That's too much effort. I'm gonna quickly start putting all these back. I really just made a mess of everything here. That's just how it goes. Don't get me started, they say. And then they got me started. But this... Okay. Okay, hit into something. I'm going to quickly set down the other things. If other things come to mind, I may acquire them. But yeah. And you'll probably hear my cat continue to yell, because she hates the way that existence is just a thing. Apparently. Okay, there we go. Character Encyclopedia. Found it, and that's the one where in the page you go anything as specific as Piranha Plush Trap from FNAF AR, because FNAF AR had so many things, and don't get me started on FNAF AR, okay? When I think of Five Nights at Freddy's AR, the phone app game, which doesn't exist anymore, it's been discontinued and whatnot, though I still live in proudness of never having deleted it, so while you cannot physically play it, I still have it technically there on my phone page. I will have it in my grasp. The biggest thing was the emails you could find in it. Which, if I remember correctly, I have at least 3 Google documents that they're all organized based off the nature of the emails. Emails that are between... Was it Lewis? I can't remember his name. Basically the guy that was like the weirdo that liked Vanessa, and because he was too busy being in love with her, he was not noticing the fact that she's Googling ways to kill people and clearly snapping and no longer looking up the flight patterns of bees and buying red hair dye. She's buying Viking calendars now or whatnot. Okay, I realize Chrome does not want to load while I'm doing this. But just trust. Just trust. I have those. There's the other emails that come from Phasma Incorporated, and there's a third type of email, I believe, of stuff that's glitched out, I think. I'm not sure. I think it might be all I can think of off the top of my head. Other than if I got out. I guess these guys count. I always... If her legs don't drop up, I always like these little figure things. I like that they're movable and stuff, and you can mold them and fold them and whatnot. For those who've lingered on my TikTok before, you're probably greatly aware of this one. Because I don't know what happened. There's a point where my friends were buying me Barbie clothes to put it in, and it was just greatly entertaining to do so. His limbs are very weak, and for some reason I got given a second one, so there's a second one that has not been taken out of the box that I keep up there just for safekeeping, because why not? Why not have an extra? And they're also just my favorite, because, like, it's the most accurate, like, little figures you can really get of these. Not only just foldable, but, like, look at that. That's Nightmare Foxy as he can be. That's as much as he can be of himself as he can be. I wish to get even more someday, but I don't currently. I have a lot more, like, little figures and stuff, but I fear those are not as interesting. I also have, like, so many Minecraft figurines, but that's that. I believe that may be it for now. I think I may get back on Minecraft. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put these in places again. Or I could knock down everything else. Goodness. Oh, there goes everything. Oh, there goes. Okay, well, there went everything. That's fine. I'm gonna go back in my circle. Back in my circle. This back over. I might call it. I might make it an extremely short stream. We'll see. Maybe I'll open Minecraft for like a little bit. I have not eaten food yet. That's my issue right now. I haven't yet to have food today. I may just remove the camera. I could just do that. The only other things I have the FNAF movie itself over here, and that's just a given at this rate. My cat's laying on the floor being all dramatic and whatnot. I don't know if Minecraft's gonna want to load real quick. But I think I want to get on anyways. Even if I stream or not, I think I want to be in Minecraft because I need socialization today because I wake up and no one else is around. I feel like I'm losing it. I can only spend so much time on my own. I remember I had the question earlier what my job was, and I am a late night janitor at a preschool / daycare place thing. That's what I do. When everyone's gone and the lights get turned off, when you hear the sound of doors slamming, when no one's there. It's a time, certainly. That's what I do. Now then, while I wait for Minecraft to load up, I'm gonna put you guys in here. You're gonna go back to over here, and I'm gonna get myself some food, and we're gonna see if we can get back on Minecraft to see how the people are doing. I don't even know what day it was. Was it 16? 17? What day was it? Oh my goodness, I touched the freaking computer reader and everything went yellow. I can go high enough to see stream elements, it'll tell me. Tell me, what did I do? Okay, it's day 17. Begonia. Day 17. Minecraft. That'll do. Okay, now I'll be back while I let Minecraft do its thing. Minecraft, please come back to me. Okay. I'm gonna stay camera off for a bit so I can enjoy some food. Okay. Okay, I need to clear my throat and stuff, but I just feel rude doing that into the microphone. Alrighty then. Yeah, I was gonna go hang out and then just instantly saw that they went to disappear. Anywho. Progress is to be continued. In here, I'm there? Okay. If I can figure out how to walk around a single block, I'll happily go see you, kitty. Just absolutely struggling. Okay, yep, I saw a peek there. She is also still struggling. Three frames, 4 frames, 2 frames, 4 frames. We're having a time right now. Here, let me get rid of chat. Chat always feels weird to have up if I don't even have the camera up, because it's just a box, a floating gray box in the corner. Door didn't close. Okay then, there we go. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay. Onwards. Alrighty then. I could see the feet before me, that'd be great. Oh, I see everyone's up in here. Knock knock. Think I can enter.
Hmm?
Hello.
Oh. Hey, Ego.
Hello.
Are you ready?
4?
I thought we were gonna go in town tonight. You know, Catherine and Ego. As always.
I can't say what to say. I was about to say, you look like you've smoked a fat joint, my liege. Oh, I don't know if there is a town currently, really. Well, I guess there is. There's a few places about.
Sorry, just doing this, looking at you. Sorry, bring the purple, and then just in the side of my eye, just
I'm constantly curious how you live within these delusions when there's like 50 million things around you that definitely don't scream, I don't know what the town's called.
What do you mean illusion? This is my room. I think my parents are asleep. We should get going before anyone sees us. Or especially sees you in here.
Let's go.
Okay, I convinced the guard to... I don't know.
Convince him to sign your cabinets?
Meditate a bit. Okay,
Man, security cameras really were different back in the day.
You're too loud. They're right there.
Okay.
Can you see any guards?
Nope, I'm not sure there's a single...
Whisper.
I am whispering. I don't think there's another single... Okay. I'm not good enough. Oh, goodness. I'm stuck. Okay. At least good thing we're crouching. If not, I would have been start just climbing up the walls by accident. And that'd be quite just... Really ruining all that's going on. I haven't said shit, my liege.
What?
Nothing. Just go on.
Okay, come. Fast. Quick, before they see us on the towers.
I can't. Oh, it's a slideshow. Oh, my legs. I'm breaking my legs.
Do you wanna go into the tavern? Do you wanna go I don't know.
I'm so confused. How can one believe such places exist, be so convinced you exist in a time when nothing here visually relates to that time, which once existed? This is an entirely different kingdom. This is a different layout of a castle. Where the parents were and where she was is just a different spot. That's Jan's room over there.
You're so quiet today.
Normally
I was the quiet one. Oh wait, it's that way, right?
Oh my goodness, I can't see. Forgive me, I'm creaky. I'm feeling a bit creaky today. Catherine.
Yeah, remember, outside I'm Catherine. Oh, wait, sorry, we missed it.
Oh?
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty empty today. I thought I could make new, acquaintances.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm having a moment. I fear I may need glasses, Catherine. I don't think I'm having issues. That is not what I want to click. That'll do. This is a slideshow. I can't figure out what's where. Oh, but there's at least one patron who seems to have stopped by.
I don't think I should have intercourse with such people. Oh, he's gone now.
Yeah, the ones in the cloaks and robes tend to... Yeah.
They pull out weird magic tricks most of the time.
Yeah, you get into the room and they start speaking in incantations, doing things you didn't know one could do. It's just
Cast, enlarge, or something like that. Turn into bears. I don't know, anything. It could be anything.
Yeah.
So how have you been? so unbelievable cool that you've been made to be a co-chester, which means you don't have to sneak into the castle anymore. I'm so happy.
Well, that's good. That means even one single step in, I've already done my job of uplifting morale by simply existing. That seems like a good start.
Trying to show off your long sword, huh?
Man. And you'd think we'd be here with scoundrelous thoughts. We have just the flasher right outside the gate over here. It's just unsightly, unseemly.
Behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you.
I can't stop it!
Well, it's okay. They'll probably fix it. You don't have to do that, it's not your job.
Well, I bet. Manners, leave things better than you left them. Or something of that sort. No, leave things better than you found it. That's how it goes. It'll figure itself out.
Maybe we should leave the tavern.
Perhaps. Odd folks here today. The cloaked ones, the flashers, and a terrorist. It's just really like the setup of a really bad joke. It's just...
I mean, in this kingdom we're kind of used to it, aren't we? Why is no one in town? It's so empty.
Maybe it's... Is it a Sunday? I don't know what day it is, really. Maybe it's a church day.
Put my best dress on. At least my best Catherine dress. You know I have better clothes.
Of course. There's the best, and then there's the best.
Exactly, thank you. Oh, that's sad. I really thought I could have some fun today. Or...
Or what?
doesn't matter how I want to phrase it, it comes out wrong.
Okay. Alright,
Do you think my parents are still awake? It got light pretty soon.
I think we'll be alright.
I
And they
mean,
are awake.
not-
They have quite the morning schedule. They'll probably be a bit distracted.
Even if, I don't think they would care. At least. Be quiet, I know you would have to stay. The guard left. You can come in.
Oh, goodness me, what act have I done last? My limbs are all over.
Oh.
I don't feel like I'm at my tip-top position as usual, but that's okay.
Do you need something? Here, have some tea. That will make you feel better.
Sure, sure.
Let me check the clock. Well, I don't have a clock. Wait, trust.
Looks about to be 4:30 Splinter 4, I think.
Okay, for now I'm not allowed to leave the room anymore.
You have a clock.
Oh yeah, true. Oh
Yes.
yeah, I'm not allowed to leave the room anymore. No,
Yeah, but 4:30 Splinter.
I'm allowed. They've extended my my how do you call it?
Curfew?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can now be outside for 1.5 hours each day in the mornings, but I have to be careful that no one sees me. Which is
Fair.
You think it's fair?
No, wait, no, it's not fair. My bad. I was just making a general statement of words to have it known that I was listening, to adjust when I've heard that far into the sentence. It's not necessarily fair, but it's a step up to at least get more, though it's not even the bare minimum. I'm sorry. It's not even the bare minimum. My bad. It's just the way of the jester, you know. You see the whole world is a stage, and you gotta remember the stage presence to make sure you take up the whole space.
You know you don't have to be a bard, the jester here. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bard.
It's okay. I have no beef with the bards. They themselves entertain as well.
You know our bard sucks.
Yeah.
The Umbridge bard. Not the Viola bard. Just breaking the fourth wall here to let everyone know. Not the Viola bard.
I'd figured, but it's just very funny to be like, yeah, to heck with that bard. He sucks.
He's away anyways, constantly trying to get information. I don't know what to do, but I never know what to do. I've read all of my books multiple times. I wash my hands at least 100 times a day because I'm bored, but I can't leave the house. My record player stopped working.
Yeah, it seems quite...
I have 1,000 pins in my cloak because I thought, I want to go there. But realistically, it'll never happen.
How do you stick pins in a globe? Or is it like a foam globe of sorts where you can just put stuff in?
It's not a foam one, it's just a plastic one.
How strong are you, Miley, to throw freaking pins into it?
I've watered my plants. I watered my cactus. I have a new set of cacti. Because the last ones died as well, because I watered them too much, because I was bored.
Oh.
I've been writing, I've been journaling, I've been walking around the room.
Why this more space than I get out my stuff?
Wait to sneak out again. These have a pretty bathroom.
I mean, I'm sure you're on the very verges of it. I'm surprised you've not gone stir crazy. You don't even have windows out here to tell when the time passes other than this one clock, and all you can do is figure out which year of wood age it's reached, how old this tree might have been. You can tell as the time goes on, really.
Yeah.
It's a quarter to ring 4, I think. I'm not sure.
But I still have it better than most people in our kingdom. Which is upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think... I haven't talked to Liam since, you know.
Do I know?
I don't know where he's been. I don't know if he told my parents anything, what he saw. But I haven't seen him since.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure he's got his own list of duties to do and whatnot. I'm not entirely sure what an advisor does and suggest things and whatnot. Maybe scheme, depending on which one it is, but I'm sure he's got things to withhold.
He knows I'm a town whore. My parents would hang you for that.
Hang me?
Yeah.
Well, I
Me.
was
No,
gonna
probably
say,
not hang me.
I have Nettie and well, I guess I technically have involvement because I help walk you out there, but even without me, you could surely find your way out and about, so...
It's not a... You know what this is about. This is not about sneaking out.
Mm-hmm. I'm realizing the implications.
They need an heir to the throne if they knew I was meddling with the jester.
Mm-hmm.
Who is not seen as a serious type of guy.
Yeah, they wouldn't take kindly to the princess and jester, who are somehow together while also going out and finding more people. I'm sure that would certainly confuse things.
It's all just fun, right?
I'm always up for enjoyment. Everyone needs a hobby, you know.
Just helps me feel not royal in some way. Like disconnected from this place, from this family, doing things that I'm not supposed to do or that no one could ever think of being something a princess does.
That makes sense, I mean, I'm never one to necessarily talk back against rebellion. I mean, my whole existence is based off shedding my dignity for the entertainment, and I get paid and a roof and food for it, so...
Yeah.
It finds its way, I feel bad I keep muting. I'm just...
Sneaking out by day is a thing that could work.
During the day?
Yeah. I mean, they don't check on me anyways, and Liam isn't here to do so.
Yeah, and it seems the god isn't here anymore. Man, the way they have guards just sit in the corners like that. If only they could just have, like, a device that itself just sat in a corner and rotated on a timer to slowly analyze the room. I think that would do well someday. I think that infrastructure could make great progress at some point. Though, of course, not yet, or not in general, because I think that would make your life harder if that existed. But the guard reminded me of that, the way his head slowly just turned from one corner of the room to the other in a continued motion.
Are you feeling okay? Are you having some weird dreams lately?
I believe I'm as well as one in my position could be.
Something's different about you.
It's hard to say. It's half past Splinter the 4th. I think it might be just the afternoon speaking. Even though you think that'd be the part of the day you'd be at your topmost being. I'm sure you could say any time of day is a day of an excuse for not being at... I don't know.
Why are your clothes different? I just realized this is not what you normally wear. They don't allow that kind of colors. You know, only red and black.
Well, I only had the one, really, and I only just got started on here, so, you know, just sometimes there's... It's a laundry day.
Since when do I have cats?
Keep you company. You go less insane with those ones around. Meow.
Less insane?
I mean, less insane. I mean, like, anyone would surely go stir-crazy if they sat in a room with no telling of time other than a slab of wood on the wall. It can only do so much. I don't even know if that one's accurate. I think it's been at... Was it? I can't quite tell which ring it's at right now anymore, but...
Wait. Okay, no joke. Where is everyone? Hello?
Taking off my pants. Because she's turned off on the map, I have absolutely no idea where she is. I cannot forget where she just ended up.
Where is everyone?
Maybe there's been the holiday.
Why are we the only ones?
I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and I cannot see her on the map. No, my bad, my bad. I was not paying enough attention around me. I kind of need to do that more. Forbid there be another tavern terrorist lurking around. Let's see.
Do you think it could be?
Could be what?
I don't know, someone just... Take... What if they took Liam?
Take him? Well, I don't think anyone would want to touch that guy. It looked like he'd shrivel into 5 ashes if you breathed his direction. But...
Liam's not that old.
Mentally. He's an old spirit. Man, that creaky step, huh? Oh my god, I have to... Off topic, I have to turn on my fan. It is so hot right here. I need to do it real quick. I am sweating to death. It is so bad in this room. Gosh, maybe we need to put the paintings back. You think that would help? Oh, the paintings. I'll see if I can put the paintings back on the wall. Maybe that'd help.
I'm not feeling so good.
Thought we head you back off to your chambers.
But we need to find Liam. I don't...
How are we supposed to find out where he is? He's
never gone. He's not allowed to be gone from here. Oh.
Yeah, and you're not allowed out of your room, but yet look where you are now. It's really an odd day. I became too reliant on the map. I don't know how to find people anymore. My nose itches.
No, leave. I don't know where everybody is. This is just a bad dream.
Yes, me twice. I didn't mean to leave that quick. Just instantly being yelled at made me go, okay, I gotta go. I can't tell. Are we going even further back at this time? I think so. At the point was trying to just get rid of all that. I can't even keep track anymore. Trying to guess what it is that's going on. Forgot. It's really not worth it because it's such a slow start. Well, it's not slow, but with... Oh, I slurped. I seem to have slurped. But with the way it just... The frames are... It's oh, a person. Oh, someone who may or may not be of sane mind. Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hello, hello.
I've, heard word that the queen isn't feeling well.
That's a word and a half. She is... I don't know what her thing is, honestly. It's not the first day of it. It's going on, and it's... I don't know. Why are all my
Right?
books in different languages? What's happening?
Oh.
They're fucking fettered. Yeah. I never clicked save. I wrote down so much stuff and it never clicked save. God dang it.
Oh. Damn. So, like, what exactly is happening? I've come to check up on her.
To put it simply, she seems to basically believe that she's still the old kingdom, and every moment feels like she's gone back to a time even further back than what she thought she was last time.
Huh.
Which still confuses me when you'd think this place looks nothing like that one, and yet she's still making actions and treating places like someone would be there and here and there. We still need to get the original portraits back up. I almost feel like if she got to go down and see that herself is in the royal painting, maybe that put something in. Actually,
maybe you guys should do that. Maybe try and, you know, help her out of whatever state she's going through.
Yeah. It's going to. It seems I just lost my photo album, so I just don't have anything. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's. Oh god. Why does first? I just can't see anything.
Oh.
Every time I open this album, it's like a bomb went off. It just tries to get rid of my game.
Your ping looks fine, Loki. Whatever. Get the fisherman out of the kingdom walls.
Yeah. Well, I say the portraits, you think her seeing them would... Seeing those images would maybe bring a question. Maybe she just thinks they're up to weird decorating at this time.
The, like, honorable fishing day or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't think they had Citizen of the Month. But you never know. Oh, you never know. I know from the time I've seen the kingdom when it ended, and I can confirm in my time of being there, there was not a Citizen of the Month board. Good job, buddy. You really did your tasks.
I mean, you know, maybe they've upgraded in her mind. You never know.
They decided that they're just gonna put effort towards the yeah, the citizens. I was gonna use other words, but I'd be sounding no better than them.
Nah. So, like, what caused this exactly?
Can't say I'm quite sure. There was at least one day where it felt like it never stopped storming. Every time I'd... Hmm? Exposition will wait. I'm gonna draw some London. Bro's gone. I hate to see it. System of the Month Xavier. Yeah. Question is, do I fix the one book? Do I write down everything again that I had written? Or do I just let it be? And that it's not there anymore. And it's like I've straight up gone insane as well, that I've lost it. There's just no proof of anything having happened. I'm trying to think what would be more useful. I think I'll just leave it be. I forgot to click save, and that's on me then. I'm sorry. Everyone, kitty, hey. Okay, I was gonna say, if you want your pictures back, I do have them. I can make copies to give you if need be. I'm just putting them in here for the time being, because... What is even all in this one? I know there's some random stuff because I was yapping to people. Okay. Checks. Oh, I should put those next together. Next to each other, actually. The idea that just midway we suddenly have a fisherman calendar sounds amazing. I don't know how many different ones there are. I feel like that'd be fun to start collecting them and you just name one after each month. Just make a calendar. Maybe we need a moment to just clear our mind. Clear our mind of it all. Yeah, yeah. That was an angle and a half. Yeah, yeah. AK also known as I'm gonna enjoy some chips. Gonna eat a little. I don't know why I'm taking damage in the tub. Got like a Freddy Krueger situation going on here. The claw! Okay. Okay, that's enough. Just wanted to have a little chip break. Oh, and I see kitties dispersed once more. Okay. A part of me was starting to feel like in the middle of that I should have just ended stream so I could just eat food and just exist. But because I made you wait that long, I'm just gonna see if I can do the top parts of the bathhouse area to match the other two walls, and then I'll go. Hopefully that'll make a do. So you go there. And let's see if for once, can I figure out where items are meant to go? Guess I can figure out that much. Just do this. The colors will go on top of that, and the slabs go in front of that. And that's where the terracotta goes on top of those. Didn't mean for that to rhyme a bit, but you know what happens. Curious if this will accidentally work out, where this will be like yellow, yellow, but then not reach the end, so it can actually continue the pattern. Let's go. I say that we may or may not continue the pattern with this. Let's see. Yeah, it ain't really gonna work on the sides. We can mess with that. If we have the colors somehow continue on the sides, then we'll mess with it. But for now, I don't believe it's necessary. Bam, 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 bam. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Perfection. And we have this. I'm gonna correct this like that. And didn't realize I could do that. Okay. Next, I need the two. So where's the front again? This is the front. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. So I always get thrown off because I look at this side and I realize no, the sun needs to face up on this side actually. There we go. Is the spot I wanted it to go? No. Is it gonna work now? Yeah. Okay, then there we go. Put that aside. And then what did I do in the front? What did I did it wrong again. I keep placing it on the colors. I forget the colors don't have them placed on them. I'm always so close, but just not quite. Okay. Okay. Remember, next to the blue, not on it, next to the blue. There we go, alright. That's certainly something goes in front of the terracotta. No, actually, because the terracotta is on top of it. Now, if I could actually stand on this for but a second, that'd be great with me. Bam. Bam. works. This. Oh. Where's the middle? Here. Okay. See this to be up this way. Aha. Yellow. Yellow. Go out this way, face that way. Okay. That sun corner is always in the top left of where you face. That's how that works. If you're looking down, which means by the side, they would all come up like that. And yeah. Yeah. I think I might just have the glass closed on these sides. So I don't see a reason to have all of them open. Just almost enough room. Let me see, can I find myself doing something like this to these sides? Actually, I think so. I've not even done the slabs in front. That's what I'm missing next. They go on the terracotta. That's why I need them to face up, because the terracotta will cover it from face up. Oh. That. There. Okay. And let's continue on. Okay, and that should work. So then we're gonna go up here. That seems better. There we go. I wanted progress. And all I did was get these two walls done. I mean, not to say it's not progress, but I'd hope I'd do much more. And while I'm sure you can be like, but there's so more you can do, obviously. You have all these corners and stuff. I don't want to. I'm so tired. Or more so like, I don't have the attention span to do this on my own right now. I'll probably listen to something later. I want to actually properly eat food. Because then in like an hour, well, about an hour and a half, I gotta go to work and whatnot. Gotta save the energy for something, eventually. So I say we go find someone to raid. Can't wait to open Chrome and have the world end. If the shade wraiths don't end around me first, goodness gracious. See who all is on right now. Let's see, where is Twitch? Where is Twitch? My bad. My mother was trying to speak to me, trying to say things, and at the same time, looking for someone to raid. My thing is just fully given up on itself. So then, I was gonna raid Mooney, but she has the ability to be raided turned off right now. So to flip you go. There we go. Alright then. Before you get sent off, make sure you have a good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, good tag, good hour, good nap time, good night. Don't know what else to add. Hope you enjoy food. Hope you get sleep. Hope you do the things you need to do. If my computer doesn't crash.